Hello, hello, hello. This is Nathaniel Thomas Fort coming to you here in Columbus, Georgia. I hope everyone is doing well today. Happy Saturday to you all. It is good to be here. It's been a minute, but I wanted to catch you guys up, let you know how I'm doing and what's going on with me. Now, the music that you're going to hear in the background is not my music, it is my Spotify just playing. And right now, I'm just in the mood to listen to Sakaya. So I'm just kicking out, riding out today here in my apartment on that. I've been running errands. I've given a Grace a bath. What else have I done today? Done a little cleaning up and stuff. So that's been my Saturday so far. But like I said, I'm sorry it's been so long since I have came and chatted with you guys, but I am going to get better about that. My schedule is opening up a little bit more for me nowadays, which is amazing. Now, for those of you who have followed me and know what I'm all about here at my production company, Brown King Production, and we are going about, let me see, hmm, I have been blogging and doing videos for about 6 years now. 6 years. I started on YouTube. So go back and check out those old videos on encouraging and uplifting with Nathaniel Thomas. Then I got married at some point, like 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, and became a fort. And you can try me out also on all the other platforms, just encouraging and uplifting Brown King Production to catch up. Those of you who are new subscribers and new viewers and listeners, I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I really do. When I started, I just said that I wanted, like, if I just connected and shared my story with one person, I would be happy about that. But it has truly blossomed and became something that I never could have imagined. And it's funny, one of my listeners had said, you know something, Nate hasn't been blogging lately. And they're correct, I have not. When I started working in the education as a substitute teacher here in Columbus, it has definitely been keeping me busy, as well as I was coaching cheerleading at the same time. So I was run down. It takes a lot. So all of my teachers, educators, those in high school, elementary, middle school, college, I salute you guys. Thank you for doing what you do. It is extremely hard, and you are truly, truly, truly underpaid for what you do. But the work that you do and the impact that we make on those young kids is remarkable. I won't take anything from it. Every day I get to go in and see the youth, our future, and be able to work with them, get to know them, laugh with them, teach them things, and learn things myself. Because I would tell you, they definitely keep me current on everything that is going on now on the streets, as well as just in life, and just to hear their perspective from a 15, 16, 17 year old, as well as a middle school student or elementary student, it is comical. They have me laughing in a way that I needed it. I didn't realize that I needed to laugh and be silly and be serious and definitely be serious. But as an adult, sometimes we're so serious about everything that we forget to be silly and dumb and laugh at some crazy stuff. And that's what we need today, definitely. Something I wanted to talk to you about. I took this time off this week and some of next week to really focus on my health. I'm always talking about mental health, which is extremely important. That's the inward thing. That's the self care. That's the love for yourself. But also, what goes along with that is also taking care of your body. Knowing how much you weigh, knowing your height, knowing your levels. Let's say you're diabetic, pre diabetic, type 1, type 2. If you have a history of whatever in your family, we need to know all of those things. And when we're dating and getting to know people and learning people and building relationships, those are questions we need to ask as well as for ourselves. You need to know who is your primary care, who is your dentist, who is your, let's say, infectious disease control doctor. If you want have one, and let's say you have a specialist for whatever reason, find out who your doctors are, and not only find out, but when was the last time you went to the doctor? It's funny that we pay for insurance, those who have it, every week or every however way you get paid. You're taking that out of your check, but you're not doing yourself a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice by not going to the doctor to get checked out. Go doing those physicals. So right now it's October. Those of you who know that you have paid for insurance for 12 months or however long you paid for. December is going to be here before you know it, December the 31st, and you'll be rolling into another year. So if you haven't went and got those appointments, like last a couple days ago, I had my dentist appointment. Did a deep cleaning. It was amazing. I needed it. I was a little sore afterwards, but definitely my teeth feel amazing. So I got that taken care of. I went and saw my primary care doctor just to do some just to do some blood work, so they can see how everything is going with me. And those of you who know me know that I'm an extremely sickly individual, but I stay up with my doctors. I stay up with my medication. I have my husband, who is not only an amazing individual, but he's my you need to sit down and rest. Okay, you're doing too much. Okay, it's time for you to go back there and take a nap. That's my person. That's my check and balance person, my accountability partner. And I do that for him as well, because health is very important, and not knowing is not acceptable. And us as black people, and especially us as black men, we need to stop waiting until something happened for us to go to the doctor. We need to believe in some preventative health. If you would have, let's say, gone to the doctor, find out what your counts were or where your health was, you can start doing things like changing your lifestyle, eating right. If you're drinking too much, cut back. If you're eating too much sweet, do what you need to do to help save yourself, because a lot of us are not looking good. A lot of us are not in good health. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've seen 30-year-olds that look 60. I've seen 40-year-olds that look like they're 80. I've seen teenagers that look like they're 30-year-old, because we're not taking care of ourselves. And also, while I'm talking about it, when was the last time you checked in with a psychiatrist? When was the last time you went and laid on somebody's couch and talked about what's going on with you, where you're facing, whether it's stress, whether it's abandonment issue, whether it's commitment issues, whether it's you want to be in a relationship, you're not in a relationship right now, discussing those things with a licensed therapist is very helpful. All of this goes along with your mental health, with your physical health, with you just taking care of yourself. Because at the end of the day, people, let me tell you something. It is nobody's responsibility to take care of your behind. It is nobody's responsibility to be accountable of all the things that needs to go on with you and your body. We're quick to go date somebody. We're quick to go somewhere and spend $200 on a dinner in Atlanta. We're quick to go out on a date. We're quick to go somewhere and spend $1,500, let's say in San Juan, Puerto Rico, or wherever. But when it comes to our health, we're the last individuals to do anything for it. So we really need to look at our priority and shift them. Because let me tell you something. Those who know me know that I don't do funerals. I don't do funerals. I really never have. That's just the way I grew up. We would go view the body or go to the wake, but we really didn't go to the funeral. When my granddaddy passed, I had to, because that was my father figure. I had to, and it was a long process. Grieving is a long process. The point that I'm making is, if you don't do what you need to do on a daily basis, and you end up stretched out somewhere, that's your fault. That is nobody's responsibility. That's not your husband, your boo thing, your children, your wife, your job. It is not their responsibility. It's your responsibility to take care of your grown ass. It is your responsibility to go to the doctor. And if you know you got, hypertension, diabetes, and you got family members in your family, like your mom, grandfather, and dad, and them had issues like that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have those issues. If not, you're going to have to be on a strict, regulated diet to keep that not happening to you. But people, let me tell you something, and I'm not just talking to people of color, black and brown people, I'm talking to all of us. We need to be going to the doctor. I know. Yes, doctors get paid for writing prescriptions. Well, they write the prescriptions, whether you make a decision whether you need it or you not or you don't need it. But you are responsible for your health. You are. Now there are surgeons there that make great money because they know people are not going to do what they need to do, so they're going to be there to cut on you. Now, if we can be preventative in a lot of this stuff, and take care of ourselves and eat right, and look at some alternative like holistic things, some teas, some working out, yoga, Pilates, getting stress out your life, getting toxic people out your life, stop sleeping with the devil. Those are things that we can do to help have ourselves have a better quality life. Now, what gives me the right? to have this conversation with you. I'm telling you what I'm doing in my life. Because let me tell you something. If I wake up and I fart wrong, I'm going to the doctor. And if they got a pill that's going to help me get my fart together, best believe I'm going to take that pill. Okay? Once again, it's there for a reason. Once again, I need to get better because it's not healthy to be walking around here feeling the way that we're feeling. Some of us all backed up, bound up, locked up, stressed up, our levels all to the roof and stuff. Having problems seeing, having problem breathing, having problem being able to make love in the bedroom. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna hit everybody today. Okay. And brother me and guys of colors, my brothers, let me tell you something. Some of us have bedroom issues because we stress the fuck out and we not talking to nobody. And we running around here with high blood pressure and diabetes. We're running around here eating everything, smoking everything, snorting everything, drinking everything, and we wonder why we don't feel good. We dragging. We really need to take ownership. We really need to take inventory on what's going on in our lives because I'm gonna tell you something, people. There's a lot of us that are sick and we don't even know it. Let me say that again. There's a lot of us that are sick and don't even know it. I'm talking physically. I'm talking mentally. I'm talking just walking around hurting people because we're already hurt. Once again, like I said before, it is nobody's responsibility to tell you take your medication. It is nobody's responsibility to tell you take your grown behind to the doctor. And let the doctor tell you something. Let the doctor let you know, hey, you're looking good. Hey, you need to drop 10 or 15 pounds. Now I'm gonna get to the sisters now. Now, sisters, queens, queen mothers, I love y'all. But let me tell you something. If you don't take care of yourself first, there's a reason why when you fly on an aircraft, they tell you when there's an incident, the oxygen mask drops down, you need to put that mask on yourself first before you start thinking about anybody else because you're not able to be the full you when you're running around sick. When you're walking around with, let's say, some blood clots in your stomach and stuff, about the size of grapefruits and all that. You're not good when you're walking around here with extra weight that you should not be carrying. We all can do better about that. And I'm just giving you a Surgeon General warning. We need to get our asses to the doctor. And I'm cussing because we need to. I see too many of us. I can just, with me, coming from the medical field, working in the medical field, um, working on the front line during COVID, dealing with the vaccinations and stuff like that. Um, I see a lot of us where I can look at you and tell you need to go to the doctor. You can open your mouth and I can smell a breath and I'm like, oh baby, that's something good, not good going on up in that gut. We need to make sure that we take care of ourselves, people. All the other things we're worried about, those things are going to be there, but your health is number one. Your health comes first. You're not able to do anything for anybody if you're not taking care of yourself. That job would be there. Make those appointments. Use that PTO time. Come in early, stay later. Do what you got to do. Those kids getting on your nerve. You need to go get somebody. Go talk to somebody about it. Okay? Yeah, they're your babies, but go somewhere and talk to somebody because I'm telling you, you are stressed. You're not doing good. You need to go talk to somebody, and we're not built to carry all of that stuff alone. Men of color. When was the last time you went to the doctor? Any doctor. These are questions we need to be asking each other while we're going on these dates before we get in the bedroom and start hooking up. When was the last time you went to the doctor? Dentist, your primary care physician. Do you know where they are? Do you know who they are? And something I did when I was single, now this is just something I did when I was single. I told people what my status was. And as I got serious about them or with them, I let them see my test results because that's just me. That's how I think about myself and think about people. I'm going to put myself out there in the way that I know is the most respectful and positive because there's enough toxic and craziness going on in our world already. We're stressed that we're quick to be sitting up here worried about what's going on between Carter B and Offset. We are all enthralled in what's going on with Sean P. Diddy Combs. But when it comes to our health, we need to put that same energy in that. We're quick to, oh, I got to go to work. Oh, my job pays me this. Let me tell you something, baby. If you drop dead in that job right now, they will have you replaced before the end of the week. That salary is not going to make you live long. That nice house and those cars are not going to give you a little bit more time on this earth. Your health, your status, knowing where you are, knowing how healthy you are. And what healthy looks like really depends on the individual. For me, um, let me give you an example. This week I went out with a girlfriend to a club. And we ended up going to two clubs. I haven't done that in a while. I'm 47 years old. I haven't done that in a while. But best believe I was a little sore. I was a little tired the next day. But I was able to hang. I was able to do my thing. I was able to, we was in VIP. We were having a great time. I was able to enjoy myself. When we decided to get up and bust a move, I was out there dancing, baby. And let me tell you something. Nate didn't get tired. But I work out with kids. When I say I work out with kids, when I was a cheerleading coach, I worked out with those girls. In the high school class, we get up and do things just, that is exciting. Get up and shake and move around a little bit and talk about what's going on and do shadow work. Yes, me and my kids do shadow work. Okay. If you don't know what that is, Google it, look it up. We need to work on that. Okay, once again, I work on the mental, the physical, all of it. All of the above deal with you as an individual, you as a person, and we have fun. My thing is, I want to be able to. If they call me today and say, "Hey, Nathaniel, we want you to come up with a routine for the Alabama State Stingettes," baby, I want to be able to do it at 47. Now, I may not be out on the 50-yard line doing that routine with them that I choreograph, but I want to be able to do that. That's just how I keep myself in shape and checked. When I buy something, I know my size. Doesn't matter if it's off the rack or if it's offline. I know my size and I know how fabric work and I know how brands fabric work because you can buy something over here and it can be you're small and it fits like a medium. But if you know that company and know how they make their stuff, you know what size to get. And every time I don't do returns because I know my size. I know how fabric lay. I worked in the fashion industry. But the point I'm making is when I put my jeans on or my slacks on or my underwear or my white beater that I got on now, I know it's gonna fit me and hit me right because I worked hard for my little body. Okay. Now, yes, I did go through a weight life journey. I was a diabetic, type 2 diabetic. I had to lose some weight. And I ended up dropping about 65 pounds. Yes, I did. 65 pounds. I dropped 65 pounds. Now, was I taking medication to do? Yes, I was taking medication to do so. I'm fully transparent. I'm full time grown. I don't have no reason to be lying to nobody. But as I lost weight, I was working out because you can lose weight. But baby, that skin will be hanging in some places. My skin ain't hanging. My skin is good. Now I'm not the full size I used to be, and I don't have them curves, the thickness in certain areas. You know what I'm talking about. Around the hips and around the back. It ain't thick like it used to be. But baby, let me tell you something. I'm cut. I'm cut. I'm cute. I fit in everything I want to fit the way I want to fit in it. So that's how I judge myself. And when I know that I feel like I need to, and let me tell you something else. I wear a waist trainer. I wear a waist trainer 24/7, baby. I could be asleep and there's a waist trainer on me. I just took my one that I had off because I had it on all morning, and I wanted to just rest and I got ready and took a shower and all that stuff like that. But baby, wear that waist trainer. Watch what you're eating. I didn't say not to eat it. I'm just telling you, watch what you eat. And moderation is everything. Don't deny yourself anything. If you know you want a piece of cake, get you a piece of cake. But let me tell you something. The piece of cake don't have to be as big as my hand. It can be half of that. But just give yourself what you want, but know you got to do some working out. I got my weights, I got my dumbbells. When I'm in the shower, I'm doing leg raises and stuff like that. I get out the shower, dry off. I'm doing push-ups, sit-ups, all of that stuff. Make it where it works for you. I'm not a member of a gym. I don't knock having a membership to the gym. I just know for me, I got to do what I can do every day. I got to do what I can do, whether it's raining outside, whether it's sunny outside. I don't know, need to be in the gym where they got 500 mirrors, funny mirrors to make you look like you looking good. I need to be at home so I can take my clothes off and look in my mirror and be like, okay, look, you're going to have to target this area. You got to spend more time with these arms. You got to spend more time with the legs. You don't want to be big like Mr. T up top and have skinny little chicken legs. So you got to balance all that stuff out. Have that conversation with yourself. Because let me tell you something. You are the motherfucking prize. And if you don't believe that and think that and work on that on a daily basis, the world will drag you. I'm going to tell you, the world will drag you. It did me until I started investing in myself. Now, why should somebody else want to invest in you if you don't want to do it for yourself? Because I'm going to tell you something now. That insecurity, that I'm not good enough, that he only with me because of my job and where I live and what I have, all of that may be true. But if you don't think that you're the prize, you're gonna think that way. But once you know you the prize, baby, you like, look, whatever goes and come my way, it's gonna roll, teach me something, help me, make me better, and keep me moving. But I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna be good. I'm still gonna be Gucci. I'm still gonna look the way I look, rock the way I rock, and keep it moving. That's that self-love. That's that spending time with yourself. That's sitting down doing that shadow work. And what I mean doing that shadow work, I'm gonna show you guys something, just something I do. Me and a girlfriend kind of got this thing going on, but we have been through therapy, anger management classes, all of that stuff. But therapy is something that is ongoing. Improving yourself is something that you do daily or whenever time permits for you, whether you spend 30 minutes here, an hour here, meditating, praying, laying on your face, giving God the praise and the worship because truly everything comes from Him. I didn't do any of this. I'm living a life that He has allowed me to live. But best believe I'm going to live the fullness of it. Okay? So I have something I'm just going to share with you. I'm going to talk about this later. I have this binder here that I made. This is kind of like my self-help journal. I sit down and I created this. I went and did a lot of research and found a lot of great therapists and works that they use on their patients. They shared it with me. I got it. I made a binder out of it, and I work on this in my downtime. When I have 15 minutes or 30 minutes here or there, I grab an insert out of this and I sit down and get to work on it. Once again, this is improving me. This is making Nathaniel better. So when I get in situations or any situations, I know what my triggers are. I know how to avoid a narcissistic person. I know what my strengths are. I know what my weaknesses are. I'm able to have strong, robust conversations like I'm having now about self help and my self help journey. All of that coming from therapy. All of that's coming from doing the work. And I implore you guys to do it. If you want to connect with me offline and have a conversation with me, I will be able to help you and share that with you if it's something you want to do. Once again, I'm not pushing it on nobody. This is just me sharing with you on what I do and what I've been doing for myself. So that's another reason why I haven't been spending a lot of time on social media. Because I'm going to tell you, social media, you're only getting an excerpt of what you see. That you can't define who that person is by that excerpt that you see. You don't know that person. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let me give you a good example of that. Charles and Miss Netta. Okay. Not knocking what they doing, but I don't know anything about them. I know they're from Sylacauga. I grew up in Dayville. That's about 40, 30, 45 minutes from each other. But what they are doing and have done on social media, let me tell you something. In these United States, people watch you rise and help you rise. And when they get tired of you, they will make you go right back down where you started from. Delusional um, is alive and well. I would say that for a lot of people. I try to keep things transparent. I'm not going to be somebody. My husband tell me, he said, baby, you do not spare anybody's feelings. It's not that I don't. I try to give it to you raw. Because when you go out in this world, it's not going to sit there and be like, well, this is Nathaniel Thomas Ford. Let us buy down for him. Let us be sweet and handle him with kid gloves. No, it's going to give me what it needs to give me the way it needs to give it to me. And I need to be a strong individual and be able to not take it personally, but take it as a lesson learned or an opportunity to be better or a situation to avoid going forward or an individual I know I don't need to fuck with. Period. But we need to be able to look at things the way they are. And that's the way it is. Instead of sitting over here saying, oh, you know something, this person not that bad. You don't know that person. You haven't spent time with that person. You only see what you see. And that's it. And it's not our business. So I look at social media for what it is, something that I spend about 15, 20 minutes on here, there, and I'm good. Because once you sit there and take in a lot of that stuff and those images and take in a lot of that stuff that they put on television, at some point it start warping your perspective on things, and you're not able to look at them to where they really are. And everybody's perception is different, and that's great. But for me, I like to keep it all the way real. If you my people that I mess with, I can count all of them on one hand. They friends, they family and friends, because I need people that's going to help make me better and help hold me accountable and help me grow than people just there to be there. My phones, I keep my phones very short, meaning there's not a lot of contacts in my phone, because I don't believe in just having people there to have people there. I want active engagement. I want, when we have time, we're uplifting and making each other better. And we're looking back and be like, you know what we did last year? Oh my God, Nate, you know what we did 2 years ago? You did this, I did this, you moved, I moved, you bought this, I bought this. Someone that I can celebrate with and that can celebrate me. We really need to look at what friendships are these days, because a lot of us as adults have lost the ability to be good friends and have lost the ability to have good friends. And we have gotten so disconnected from each other, whether it comes to any form of relationship. There's a lot of game being played. So that's why I use that binder to help me do work. So I can sit there and be like, you know something? I don't feel nothing. When I say I don't feel nothing, you're not bringing nothing to me. Not saying you owe me anything, but when I meet somebody, I believe I go by energies and light. And if that energy and that light ain't ready, ain't good, baby, I'm gone. And I don't even explain nothing to nobody. I go. Because at the end of the day, I don't owe you nothing and you don't owe me nothing. But when you come in my presence, in my life, in my box, you better be bringing something. You better have something going on with you. You better be about some business. Because I tell you real quick, I will let the wind tell you as you see me walk away. People say, "Oh, I block and delete." I don't do that. I just ghost. I go ghost because you don't owe nobody nothing, and they will fall off. The people who are not for you will fall off. You will sit there and be like, "This person is not for me." And if they are, we got to understand everything has a season to it. There's a season to everything, and there's a reason why. You may be good for me right now, but you may not be good for me tomorrow or 5 years from now, because the situation that I was in then, that situation has changed. Your role in that situation has changed. Some people are not able to rock with you and flow with you like that, and we got to understand that's okay. Not that they're a bad person or you're a bad person. That time has changed. The season has changed. They may be a fair weather friend. They may be a summertime friend. Right now, we're in fall. So if they're not able to have a sweater, understand what sweater weather is, and be able to adjust whether a jacket or coat or whatever is needed, a hoodie, you may not be able to rock with them, and that's okay. That is okay. Thank God for the time that you had with them. Reflect on what you learned from them and if they made anything better in your life. If not, baby, keep rocks and keep it moving. Life is too short for that. Once again, that's taken away from time that you can be spending on working on something that is going to make you better as an individual. Like I said, there's a lot of games being ran. There's people going in relationships knowing they don't give a good goddamn about their person, but they either need a place to stay, they want somebody to pay half on the bills, they want to draw from you and pull from you your energy and your lightness, um or they just any of those things, but you will know deep down if somebody is for you. You should, if you are in tune with yourself. And there are some people that just want to lay down with you, And just because they want to lay down with you don't mean you gotta lay down with them. Have some restraint about yourself. No is a word and it's powerful. I love it. I loves me a no, baby. I loves me a no. I use it often, all the time. Nate, you want to go here? No. Nate, we picking a trip together and we want to go to, wherever, Barbados, and we want you to come, or you and your husband, you guys can come. No, thank you though. No, because I'm funny. And when I say I'm funny, I'm funny. When I go somewhere, I want to be able to pay for it all, include all right there, then and there. I don't want to be going on no trip, having a great time, slapping it on a credit card, and when I get back, I'm paying for a month, two, and three after I went. No, I like to go, pay for it, go there, have a great time, take some money or whatever I need to use for incidental or for emergency, and keep it moving, and go have a good time, make some memories, take some pictures, and come on back. And I don't have to post that on social media, and I don't, because that's none of y'all business when me and my husband decide to go somewhere and do something. And how long we were there, I don't take pictures of the food that I eat. I just don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. I'm full time grown. Like I said, I'm full time grown. I have no reason to lie, try to put on, try to be grand, be the Joneses. I don't do all that. That's costly. Very costly. That's very time consuming, and I'm just not gonna do it. I'm telling you, I got a whole life. I got three dogs over here that needs me. Okay. I got a husband that needs me. I got other family members and girlfriends that need me. I don't have time for all of that. I really don't. Guys, I thank you. Oh my God, I don't got back to my regular talking time. I haven't done this in a while, and when I say in a while, sat down and talked for a minute. As you see, I am an individual that is passionate about life, that is passionate about us being the best representation of ourselves. Because let me tell you something. At some point of our life, the longer we live, the closer we get to our expiration date on our time here on this earth. And I don't know about you, I want to make the most out of mine. I want to get the most. I want to inspire as many people as I can. I want my light to shine in places that needs it. I understand with my light shining, there's gonna be some demons, some enemies, some low down, good for nothing people that's gonna come and want to suck on my light and be on my light and be on my energy. But let me tell you something, baby. I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna battle you physically. I'm not gonna do it. I serve a God that is truly amazing. I serve a God that have fought all of my battles. Those that did me wrong and used me and did me like a dog, baby, let me tell you something. I had to go back to God and say, Lord, have mercy. Because, baby, what happened to them was not cute, nice, and friendly, baby. So understand this, when mercy is given, much is required. You guys, please be a blessing. I hope there's something I have said in over this 30 something video, 30 some minute video that has planted a seed in you, put a piece of thought in your head, or share something like, wow, this guy really do care about people, because I do. And I hate to see all of us walking around here not living our best life, not healthy. And we get to decide what healthy looks like, because it's different for me than it is for you. But I want to see all of us our best. I do. I truly do. I want that for everybody, but I can want it. But it's up to us to do it on a daily basis. Everything that I've shared with you is things that I'm doing in my life today, have been doing it. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But let me tell you something. I know I'm the prize. I know where I come from. I know whose I am. And when you know all of that, you walk and carry and govern yourself in a totally different way. I am not of this world. I know that I'm temporarily here. I understand that. But baby, when I leave here, I hope I left something that and touch some people in a way that'll make them think, thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, King, for speaking your truth and standing in your truth and being authentically who you are. Okay? You guys be blessed. Take care of yourself. Be a blessing. And I will be coming to you soon. Also, if you don't mind, if you are in the Columbus area, save this date. Save this date, November the 1st, which is a Friday. I'm going to be coming with you guys with some information that if you're in this area and want to hang out and do some things, just save that date for me, okay? Take care of yourselves. Be blessed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.